Hey everyone, it's Elsie here, and I finally have a process video. It's been, I feel like it's been ages since I've had one up, and I'm very sorry about that because I know I keep promising them and I just haven't been able to film them because the stuff I've been working on I haven't filmed, or filming just failed when I did, and it was just, yeah, a lot of videos just went straight in the bin because they just did not work. So I actually filmed this ages ago, but I'm only now putting it up because I'm using pink paisley stuff. As you can see there, I'm using the C'est La Vie things there. Because if you don't follow me on Instagram or anything like that, you might not know, but I am a guest designer for pink paisley. What? So the blog post went up yesterday. I'll leave it down below. Cheeky plug to myself on the pink paisley vlog, but I'm like absolutely buzzing because it's pink paisley and me, and that two just I never thought would go together. But anyway, very happy that they are. So the theme I have to work with is summer, and I was very happy with that theme because one, I love summer, and two, summer is great, and also there are lots of things involved with summer. So I'm rambling now, but yes, the first thing that came to my mind when I was thinking about what to create with the theme of summer was documenting the holidays my family and I took as kids. So we would go to Cornwall every year without fail. And Cornwall, if you don't know, is a little sticky out bit at the bottom of England that looks like a foot. And yeah, it's lovely. It's gorgeous. It has like the best beaches, the best ice cream, the best pasties, and just the best seaside-ness in the world. I love it. So we used to go every year, and we used to stay in a caravan. Now we're a family of 5. We did not stay in a caravan that small. We stayed in like one of the ones that are caravans, but they don't move. So I guess they're not really caravans. They're just little, like, they look more like huts on no wheels because they didn't have wheels. I don't know. Anyway, it was gorgeous because the place we stayed at looked right over like the sea. So you just woke up in the morning and the first thing you saw was the sea, which is lovely. So yeah, I decided to kind of work off that theme and make a little camper van out of paper because I'm cute and twee like that. So I sped like the bit you just seen up quite a bit because it was really boring because I couldn't make up my mind, and originally I wanted to use that like sort of spotty paper with like the multicolored spots, and I just couldn't get anything to match, and it was just annoying me. So then I pulled that paper from, I don't know the number of it, I'm sorry. It's like black and white polka dot on one side, and then it's got the geometric like wood grain and pink and sort of like grey. It's really lovely. I love it. That's why it was hard to cut into. But I did actually end up buying another one because I love it so much, and I didn't have it before this, so oops. Yeah, absolutely love it, and it worked really well. And then I used some like of the yellow because it's the yummiest yellow, that yellow. I think that was also from one of the C'est La Vie papers, and yeah, I also stitched around it just because it did need the stitching. As everything I always make apparently needs the stitching, but no, it kind of like acted as a really nice border to it. So as you can see here, I'm using all the different wood grain papers from the Fancy Free, no, not Fancy Free, C'est La Vie collection. It has like a load of different wood grains, and I thought that would work quite well because yeah, just adds like a little bit more texture, I guess, to the page without there being texture, if that makes sense. So I'm making a little signpost again. I made one in the Follow the White Rabbit video, and yeah, I kind of love the look of signposts. I don't know, I'm weird. Ignore me. Clouds and signposts seem to be my thing at the moment. We're just rolling with it, okay? And in the Outfitters, which is the brand new Pink Paisley collection, they have, in the ephemera pack, they have those little arrows that say like London, Paris and New York, and I thought they would work quite well on the signpost, so I included them. And I've just like mixed 3 different collections on this page, but they all work really well together, which I didn't really expect, but yeah, because they're all very different collections, but all equally lovely. And yeah, super happy with how this turned out. So I ripped the bottom piece of the Fancy Free paper, which is, don't know what number, the one with all the different colour squares on it, and it's got that really lovely green on the back. And I never thought I'd say a really lovely green, but I really, really love that like green ombre paper. Especially like the top bit where it's kind of like fadey and like sort of a bit more patchy, I guess. And then I ripped that slightly just to again add a bit more texture. And then I realised I genuinely forgot that I had to add a photo into this. I honestly just was like putting everything together and I was like, oh crap, I haven't got a photo. So yeah, scrapbooking without a scrapbook photo. It's yeah, oops. I did remember though, and I fussed around for ages because I couldn't decide what photo I wanted to use. I wanted to use that one of my little brother and I. I think it was when we were at Tintagel, which is basically where King Arthur's castle was and Merlin's cave. Although I don't know whether Merlin and Arthur were real. I think they are based on fact, but is it one of those like things, like mythy things that's just being passed down that's not really true? I feel like this is a stupid question to ask. It's like I once asked my friend if dragons were real, or were once real, and she looked at me like, seriously, Elsie? And it was a genuine question because I feel like dragons could have been real. Like, they're like basically big lizards who fly and breathe fire, so I know it does sound weird, but dragons are a thing. Because you can get other dragons. Okay, let's stop talking about the dragons. But anyway, I changed from that photo because in the photo there was like a signpost in the photo, and then I'd also made a signpost, so it was too signposty. So yeah, that's something I never thought I would be debating. Anyway, I switched to a photo of the beach we used to go to, and kept the photo black and white because it didn't clash with any. It's quite colourful, this layout, a lot of different colours going on, so I just put that in between the signpost and the caravan. So as you can see here, making bunting because this is already not twee and cutesy enough. So just popping out different, like just trying to figure it out. I end up taking all that off there and going ahead and stitching everything basically, and then putting the bunting in that way. I love that little plant pot as well from the Fancy Free ephemera pack. Like, it looked perfect there. It was like the perfect little thing to offset everything. And then I also fussy cut the Fancy Free flowers because they're gorgeous, and they just add a little bit of floweriness, which I like. So also the video unfortunately cuts off at the end. I think I just forgot to film the rest of my process, but you don't miss much. All you missed was me stitching some clouds at the top, and then that Memories little die cut piece, which was from the Outfitters collection, which I added on the top. And I love the Outfitters collection because instead of like gold foiling or silver, it's copper. It's like a rosy gold copper, and I love that. It's like my favourite thing ever. It's just very on trend, I think. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm just adding all the bunting in after I've stitched like the bunting sort of string, just because it was easier just to attach all the bunting that way and like just slip the little pieces of paper underneath. I also added different shapes of bunting, like hearts and stars, just to add a little bit more something. I also added some green thread to the bottom, and like there was a kind of like a limey green thread I had, just to like act as fake grass. You'll see in the close-ups. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave you some close-ups, and I shall see you next time, guys. Well, hopefully, shall I say, I will have a process video up in the future, because I definitely will, I promise. Okay, hope you're all having a lovely day. Bye!